Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between lush green mountains, there lived a young girl named Mia. Mia was known far and wide for her impatience. She couldn't stand waiting for anything, whether it was for the sun to rise, for the rain to stop, or for her dreams to come true. Her impatience often got her into trouble, as she would rush into things without thinking things through. Part 1. One day, Mia decided she wanted to learn how to play the flute. She ran to the village elder, a wise old man named Master Lee, and demanded that he teach her immediately. Master Lee smiled kindly and said, "Patience, my dear Mia. Learning the flute takes time and practice. Come back tomorrow, and we will begin your lessons then." But Mia could not bear the thought of waiting another day. She stormed off in a huff, determined to learn the flute on her own. She picked up a flute from the market and tried to play, but the notes came out shrill and discordant. Frustrated, Mia threw the flute down and stomped her foot in anger. Part 2. Master Lee had been watching Mia from afar, and he shook his head sadly. He knew that Mia's impatience was holding her back from reaching her full potential, so he devised a plan to teach her a valuable lesson. The next day, Master Lee approached Mia with a challenge. He told her about a legendary flute hidden at the top of the highest mountain in the village. "If you can climb to the top of the mountain and bring back the flute, I will teach you how to play it," he said. Excited by the prospect of a challenge, Mia set off immediately. She raced up the mountain, her impatience driving her forward. But as she climbed higher and higher, the path became steeper and more treacherous. Mia slipped and fell several times, scraping her knees and bruising her hands. Exhausted and frustrated, Mia finally reached the summit of the mountain. There she found the legendary flute shimmering in the sunlight. But as she picked it up, she realized that it was broken and unplayable. Tears welled up in her eyes as she sank to her knees in defeat. Master Lee appeared beside her, his eyes filled with compassion. "Do you understand now, Mia? Patience is not just about waiting. It is about perseverance, about facing challenges with grace and determination. Only then can you truly achieve greatness." Mia nodded, her impatience replaced by a newfound sense of determination. She returned to the village with Master Lee, who began teaching her the art of the flute. Day by day, Mia practiced diligently, never giving up, even when the notes sounded sour or her fingers ached from playing. Part 4. Months passed, and Mia's flute playing improved by leaps and bounds. Her music filled the village with joy and wonder, and people came from far and wide to listen to her play. But Mia knew that her journey was far from over. She had learned the true meaning of patience, not just in playing the flute, but in all aspects of her life. As she sat on the grassy hill overlooking the village, Mia realized that patience was not just a virtue, it was a way of life. By learning to be patient with herself and others, she had unlocked a world of possibilities she never knew existed. She understood that great things take time to grow and develop, and that rushing through life only led to missed opportunities and regrets. And so Mia continued to play her flute, spreading joy and inspiration wherever she went. But more than that, she became a beacon of patience and perseverance for all who knew her. Her journey from impatience to wisdom served as a reminder that with dedication and determination, anything is possible. As the sun set behind the mountains, Mia closed her eyes and let the music of her flute carry her away. In that moment, she knew that true happiness came not from instant gratification, but from the journey itself. And with a heart full of gratitude, she played on, embracing the beauty of patience in all its forms.